Facade. And Ethan certainly will have a leg up if he can make it to the finals.
And hypothetically, we could be looking at a Super Indy final with 2 out of 3 competitors being from Canada. Think about that. Canada. You know they call their dollars loonies?
Is that true?
Yeah, like the coins.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And the $2 coin's called a toonie.
A toonie.
Toonie.
Loonies and toonies.
Hey, I'm trying to smarten you up in case you need some Timbits. Ethan Page.
He's smartened up, I think.
The National Dance of Canada.
He weighs in at 180 pounds, wrestling out of Houston, Texas. He is the best ever, Sammy Guevara!
What about this kid beating Petey Williams? That, to me, may be the biggest upset in Super Indy history.
Yeah, you want to talk about momentum going into a match. There it is.
Sammy, based out of Houston. 20 years old, as I mentioned, almost 21. He's not the youngest competitor in Super Indy history, but he's certainly near the top of that list. Both Zima and Gory were 18 when they begun their journey.
Yeah, very true. Our audience knows it's a wrestling match and not a referee highlight, right?
I would hope so. Well, Sammy just took credit for anything Troy Davis knows. And I'm not sure what Ethan's doing. He's disrobing our official.
Yeah. The all-ego Ethan Page is making the point I did. Clearly, they want to see the refs. Well, Super Indy 13, ref vengeance.
They must not know Clemens very well. Okay, we've got a shirt. Okay.
Oh, camouflage. Smart.
Camouflage. And now it's Sammy and Troy Davis. I'll just be over here.
I got to give the advantage to Troy Davis. He could hypothetically just...
oh, come on! That's what happens when you got a 20-year-old kid outsmarted by a deceitful and evil individual with a God complex.
Oh, jeez. Evil?
I would say he's quite evil. You ever talk to the guy?
No, but I mean, what's he bringing up? Like, hail Satan? I killed my mom today?
Well, not quite.
Satan said it was okay? That rhymed. Oh, that was an evil-sounding chop. Oh.
Just imagine how it felt.
I'd rather not.
Sammy not going to take it laying down. I'll be having a talk with him about that later. And Sammy goes suicide dive.
Gets him back in the ring. Springboard.
Hurricane Rana. And Sammy, out of nowhere, Fosbury flop.
Running Fosbury flop. Right now, they are playing Sammy's game. Ethan Page needs to slow this down if he wants to make it.
Sammy soaking in the reception. He calls himself the best ever. He nearly beat Facade in his debut nearly a year ago. Sammy may have a very mild-mannered exterior. He may be, on the surface, a soft and cuddly panda bear. However, inside, Sammy has the explosive offense that we just saw.
I don't know that you can say that someone's a soft and cuddly panda bear that's with a mild exterior when he calls himself the best thing ever.
Well,
or the best ever, or the best thing I ever ate, whichever it was. Still think that's chicken. Man, I could go for some chicken.
Ethan turns things around.
Whoa!
Cover, 2 win, no. And you raise a point about Sammy's demeanor, but he came into this matchup very unassuming. I think Super Indies Field has maybe humbled Sammy quite a bit.
Possibly.
If albeit only temporarily. Ethan, however, will never be humbled. Ethan told me earlier that he is actually paid extra every time he comes out here. Every single matchup counts as an appearance for him, and his fee goes up. He also went out to eat fast food earlier, came back, and tried to ask for trans for it.
I fail to see a problem with any of that. Yeah, he's not here on a voluntary basis.
Well,
this isn't out of the goodness of his heart.
Certainly not, but Ethan takes it to extreme. Nicely done. Sliced bread variation. Out of the corner for 2.
Did we cover his meal?
I don't know.
Well, you brought it up.
Well,
I wasn't saying so. Tell me about the eating habits of Ethan Page.
I'm telling you what Ethan told me.
Did he get the transport on it?
Well, I'm sure he believes that he will,
but not yet. I mean, we don't have a confirmation.
My sources are busy.
What kind of journalist are you?
Apparently not as good a one as I thought. Sammy fighting free. That could have been very, very precarious.
Oh.
Imagine that drop from the apron to this barely protected floor.
Oh.
And with that cutter countered, Sammy was watching the earlier round. Check this out.
Oh.
Rolling, standing, moonsault, nicely done.
Oh.
Double stomp, 2 and no.
Lost his footing on Ethan's chest and just dropped onto him.
This contest 5 minutes.
Is that an orca?
What? It's Pedro.
Oh. Hey, Pedro. Thank you, Pedro.
Sammy signaling for something. Can this kid, trained at Booker T's Wrestling Academy, make history twice?
Oh, he's one of Booker's kids.
Ethan. Superplex.
That should have been a 5 count.
Both men are jockeying for position here.
I don't see you getting angry over the match possibly ending like that.
There's a boot. That wasn't intentional.
They were both standing up there. I think it was intentional.
It was leverage. It was an attempt for leverage. Nobody swept anybody's legs to get
5 seconds. Do I need to recite the rules?
Oh my God!
Is that would we call that a Falcon Arrow?
Super Falcon Arrow? What's the step above a Falcon?
Super Falcon Arrow.
Now the cutter again. Oh. Got it. Ethan.
And that's it.
Moving on to the finals. Sammy. Whoa!
Whoa! The kid still has a little fight left in him.
And no one in this building is more surprised than Ethan Page himself.
He shouldn't be resting. Get on him. Put the boots to him. Maybe poke him in the eye.
I don't think Ethan planned on there needing to be anything else to do. I think that was the end of the plan.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, you can tell by the look on his face. That doesn't mean you don't adopt, adapt, and improve.
Sammy. He has to improve that situation. Cradle, Sammy!
Here is your winner of the quarterfinals, Sammy Guevara!
Kid did it again!
You have to believe that all ego Ethan Page is upset, 1, because he won't be going to the title, and 2, because he won't get another appearance fee.
And it's Ethan's ego that came back to bite him.
He didn't have anything else left on the playbook, so Sammy got to write the ending.
Sammy now becomes the youngest man to ever enter the Super Indy Finals. This kid may be the best ever. By the end of the night, 20-year-old kid makes the semifinal round his own. Sammy Guevara, defending champion city, still to come in your feature.